It's Wednesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Tokpe Mark Odige, and with me, as usual, is Akashat Nima. Akashat Nima. So today, you're giving subtle vibes, like the energy is calm.
It's calm, actually. It's very grateful to my bestie that took me for lunch yesterday, for my birthday. I wanted to do it on Friday, but I was not in the spirit. Even though I was not spiriting yesterday, they lifted. I got home very elevated.
Sometimes it's
thank
just
you,
amazing.
YK. Thank you, Amaka. It was really nice. And Uncle Theo, always bring vibes. I went home more positive, and I donated blood yesterday. Yeah, and unfortunately, like what they expect, maybe they would have given me more food if I had showed dizziness or fainted, but nothing like that happened till now.
You were so strong.
Until now.
We give God praise.
I thought that by now they would give me all the food, everything. Nothing like that. So
please keep donating blood. Let Nima's message be a reminder.
Please,
there's
let's donate blood. Please, please, please. My mom was a recipient. So eventually, all the ones I've donated, it finally counted. So imagine that you're against it. Yeah. So thank God.
Mariam, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm not doing too well today. But we show up, I will do the job. I have a terrible, terrible headache. And it's not, I don't understand. Maybe I just need to take some time.
Shut it down for a while.
And close my eyes.
Your colors help with, I'm sure maybe after a few minutes, because I say when you wear, your colors brighten you, but the orange is really making you very bright. So we're expecting that energy should go.
No, it's not my mood. This is physical headache. I don't know if the color will remove the headache. But yeah, just...
It should.
Okay.
You are usually quick to say who is matching.
That's true. So you guys
is you that is my wardrobe? YK passed it.
Somebody always has to enter your wardrobe.
It's
somebody has to
YK
be in the
that
spirit
passed
with
it
YK
to
and Nima all the time.
And Nima is the only one that flies.
I'm the only one that flies. But people, I don't understand how you people they get information. Because I picked this dress on Sunday.
No, I picked mine this morning.
It was a wonderful. Yesterday it was a wonderful time. I went for one entrepreneur program like that. All of us all came together. All of us that sell products, and want to sell to a store abroad. And this one is just different.
Interesting.
Yes, this one is different because we are supplying him the product and he's paying us.
Oh,
yes, he's paying us. Yes, so that we
abroad.
can go and continue producing.
That's so good.
So it's just different. Like all the others, they'll tell you until they sell, that's when they're going to pay you. But this time around, you supply and they pay. So it's a wonderful one. I really enjoyed myself.
I saw something should interest you. Zenith Bank is doing, I did not send me to do adverts.
Yeah.
But they've been sending us
oil exports.
Yes.
So there's a program for those of you that you are into manufacturing in Nigeria and you're manufacturing non-oil exports products. It is, whenever there's events, you get something. Something will shall come through. What's on my mind today? Nothing much. Honestly, I have no gist. I want to do
I like your hair. As always, your natural hair.
Somebody was telling me yesterday night that this hair is not going anytime soon. I say I'm going to weave it. But I'm trying to do CFO. So anybody that has plug for Lagos CFO, please send me a message. Direct plug. NTDA direct plug. Let me do that public announcement so that what God cannot do does not exist. Somebody that just come and say, I will sort you out.
Yeah,
I'm very grateful. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll take the top stories in the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We start our front page review today with The Nation. Parties commit to clean polls, issue-based campaigns. Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, others sign peace accord, and pact precludes fanning of ethnic religious embers. Then we have another very interesting news. FCCPC probes price manipulation as cement hits 15,000 naira per bag. Agency summons product manufacturers to explain pricing methodology, others. A bit of good news for states. The federal government, states and councils share biggest 3 trillion naira cash. Adeleke rejects ADC's deal claim. US lifts 12-year restriction of Nigerian vessels. And why we are launching National Food Bank by First Lady. Okay, what story do we start with?
Okay, so extra 250 billion climbed on top of what was generally generated by our federal, the entire country this recently. They, of course, shared to the 3 tiers of government a huge amount. This is according to the Director of Press and Public Relations at the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, Mr. Bawa Mokwa, said the revenue distribution was approved during the last FAC, and according to him, 2.550 trillion total distributable revenue comprised distributable value-added tax of 740, I'm rounding it up, billion. And the FAC communique explained that 4.5 trillion was recorded as the total gross revenue for June 2026. So this is just their latest amount of money. There's been an improvement, according to him, in the company's income tax, the capital gains tax, stamp duties, petroleum royalties, gas flaring, rental income, minimum operating revenue, VAT, of course, import duties, and common external tariff. So, of course, all the tiers of government are getting huge chunks of money, and yet we still have complaints of contractors being owed who have already delivered. We have complaints of, at local governments as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, ADC said, the National Publicity Secretary said that the re-election of the governor, Ademola Adeleke of Osun State, was because of some sort of agreement that they had. Governor Adeleke comes back and makes sure that APC does not get the ticket. And so we thought, this is good. They must have been sitting down and making agreement. Then Governor Adeleke said, for where?
Don't try.
He said, please. He said, see, I don't want tomorrow people come up and say, for history, let history be clear. ADC did not help me, He said there are political parties, that went all out to make Saturday victory for Osun people. But for the sake of history, we must clarify that ADC was never part of the alliance. Now that the election is over and I'm governor of Osun State, irrespective of political parties, group, religion,
don't share in the glory.
Don't even think he has anything to do with you. I'm like, for the sake of whatever, couldn't he have just kept quiet?
You don't know what it means. Commissioners, heads of agencies that we no, there's no slot available.
It reminds me of husband and wives, that the wife will say, it's because of me that he became this, and the husband will say, no, it's not you. The other women, but you were not the one.
Okay, so I have the story on, they said FCCPC wants to know why we're buying cement at a very high price. Meanwhile, in Kenya, it's 7,344, Tanzania 6,520, Togo 9,180. But in Nigeria, we're buying cement at 15,000 naira per bag. So they have said, he said that the probe followed an extensive. So they're trying to probe these industries. He said the probe followed an extensive industry-wide investigation that suggested possible manipulation of product prices in the Nigerian market. So according to the commission, it has issued notices to these 3 companies. That is Dangote Cement PLC, HMB, and that the companies are required to provide information and records relating to their pricing methodologies and their production and capacity utilization, export and relevant commercial relationships. And the FCCB said that they are not, that they explained that the scrutiny is not intended to dictate the commercial decisions of businesses. Rather, it is to determine whether the market is functioning competitively and whether consumers are receiving the benefits that effective competition should provide. And here they further went ahead to say that cement occupies a strategic place in the Nigerian economy. Its price affects the cost of building a home, developing commercial property, delivering public infrastructure, and ultimately the cost of doing business. So this is very, very important. Otherwise, homes will be very expensive. I'm sure rents will start going up and all of that. So yeah,
it just does not make any sense that we are one of the highest producers
and we export to these countries.
Spend more money to buy the same cement. Senate, please probe the industry. Yeah. Let there be open hearing. You know, let them make it public. This methodology they use in pricing. We'll take a commercial break. When we return, we'll continue with front page reviews. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
The president.
And if you ask me, he's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost.
No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
And always first, always
clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jez is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's now why we they introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere, Bobo.
It a joke for this.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what it is up for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it locked.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
How do I holla?
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 80.
Fear doesn't occur at the carrier, slapped, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We'll continue front page review with the Punch. Major headline. Presidential election. Tinubu, Obi, others sign peace pact as campaigns begin today. Then we have in other news, Nigerians pay more for cement than African neighbors. That's it from SCCPC. Ndlea nabs alleged cocaine baron fleeing to Paris. No alliance. Adeleke denies EDC role in re-election. Off-circle polls, Jonathan decries governor's show of force. 36 states' budget jumped by 47% to 40 trillion naira. Capital spending falls. And then federal government state councils share a record 3 trillion naira in July. Salary crisis. NLC warns of fresh health sector strike. So what story should we start with?
Former President Goodluck Jonathan's story. So following the elections, the August 15 elections in Osun, of course, he's calling for boundaries to be set. He said that there's a need. He titled the statement, Osun and the need to set new boundaries for political conduct in off-cycle elections. He gave example of the elections that were held during his time in Anambra in 2013 and 2014 in Ekiti governorship elections. He says this pattern has to be corrected, where a total of 15,000 police personnel were on ground, yet we had the presence of several of security was sufficient, but they will now have their attached with them what he calls a growing and unwholesome practice in which 7 governors and because I don't know why my governor is being dragged. It's fine good there.
All right, who has
so I have the story that has urged the federal government to urgently resolve the lingering salary dispute with the joint health sector unions, warning that failure to revive negotiations could trigger another industrial crisis in the health sector. They said they expressed frustration over the slope they increase the salary of the military. So all the parastatals will start coming up for an increment as well. So please, let's look into this so that we don't go on strike.
Okay, so I have the Zamfara State Police Command. They say they foiled a bandit attack on...
So Abdullahi Ribadu was at the 37th Annual General Assembly and Conference of the Committee of Vice Chancellors of Nigerian Universities that was holding in Ilorin, and he read a riot act to universities saying that, Nigerian universities must now desist from not following guidelines when they are awarding their honorary degrees. They said the newly approved guidelines restrict them to certain expectations, so they cannot award more than 3 honorary doctorate degrees at a single convocation, adding that several public office holders should not be recipients under the new guidelines. And it has been it's been abused over the years, the way they've conducted themselves, and he has warned that institutions that violate the guidelines could face sanctions, including suspension or refusal by NUC to conduct resource verification for new academic programs for up to 2 years. One of such suspension or refusal by the NUC to do resource verification for new programs is already out there. The boss also noted that sanctions could affect universities seeking approval for programs in emerging fields, including artificial intelligence, data science, and robotics. So any school that want to garner, anything you see, you take.
They're going to deal with you.
Okay, Anambra State government said that it would institute an environmental code of conduct for its citizens as part of measures to control the erosion menace that is adversely affecting many communities across the state. So they had a weekly executive council meeting. Let me just go straight to what they came up with. They said with immediate effect, all houses channeling runoff water onto the road shall be sealed until catchment pits are constructed within their premises to ensure that storm and runoff water no longer enter public roads and drainages. They said that the government had also directed every community to constitute environmental teams to identify and report erosion sites to government and coordinate community remedial action. Government intervention will be contingent on full compliance with environmental health standards. Communities that neglect environmental restoration will not receive priority intervention from government. Communities that demonstrate commitment to environmental health will be prioritized by state government. And the governor said his administration remains committed to Solution 2.0 agenda. So it's very important, you know, we're seeing the effect of climate change and just sometimes our behavior in a way that causes environmental disasters. It's good to see that we're making this front conversation. The people of Anambra State are now being charged to be more responsible when it comes to their environment. You know, we'd like to see that.
Calabar was an eyesore, and we really don't want to see more of that. And yeah, that's what we can take on Front Page Review for today. When we return, we continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to East Flash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. East Flash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's East Flash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade,
and the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom,
planting seeds in faith, believing in rain tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping. Now hope,
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter. Hope, now that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope, now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick cash.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. A luxury goods dealer and social media influencer, Afolabi Kazeem Michael, popularly known as KC Luxury, has been arrested by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Ndlea, over alleged links to an international cocaine trafficking cartel. According to the Ndlea, Michael was allegedly the Nigerian arrowhead of a syndicate moving cocaine from South America through Nigeria to the United Kingdom, Europe, and Asia. The agency says his arrest follows the seizure of 184.5 kilograms of cocaine, allegedly worth about 39 billion naira on the international market. The Ndlea alleged that Michael presented himself publicly as a businessman dealing in gold, jewelry, and luxury goods, while investigators says that glamorous image was being allegedly used to disguise the criminal enterprise. He was reportedly arrested at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport while allegedly attempting to leave Nigeria on a business class flight to Paris. The agency also said the search of his luxury apartment in Banana Island led to the recovery of exotic cars, while cash in different currencies and expensive jewelry were reportedly found in his possession. However, this case raises a much wider question about the culture of extravagant living among your Nigerians today. So, ladies, what are your thoughts? We'd like you to join the conversation from home. Call us on 020-635-2013, or you can tweet to us at X, #YourViewTVC, @TVC Connect. We're also streaming live on YouTube right now, and you can drop your comments there as well. It's at TVC Entertainment. The bigger question is the flamboyant lifestyle that we see online. Is it should we be saying the flamboyant lifestyle, or the fact that he is the arrowhead of the cocaine, a drug ring? Which one?
All of the above.
Nima, what was your first thought when you saw the video?
So, unexplainable income, illicit means of earning, and flamboyant lifestyle is building social capital. You launder the image, launder the money, you go to a party. If you come to parties, these are the people that want to sit at the table.
Spraying bundles.
Yeah, spraying bundles. When they drop, they carry bag and escort them, Nigerians start to pressure themselves and look up to them, and all of these things. It seems we took shame out when we said, "Why you ask how I make money? You ask how I suffer." You know, and because of that, a lot of people, there's this thing in our head that makes us question ordinarily everything that we see like that. But the way it's been done, we now thought, oh, let me not be the one to question. And so even though you're thinking it, you go swallow them, you go die with them, until this kind of big whatever happens. And his image laundry was done on a blog. The blogger not go ask question. You not get company, you not get industry.
He's selling luxury goods.
Who is your ancestor? You know, because we know how it is. I'm building a business. I'm working hard. I don't do interest loans, so I have to save every single kobo. And I see what it is. Sometimes you have zero balance. You're just building. Bukata did not disappear. You're building. You have to sit down and count where you are and say, God, you have tried for me, before you can even relax. That's how difficult it is. So if, as me, my father too left me an estate, and then I do luxury goods, and then you ask me, I will tell you, I have trust funds. You know, it has to have roots, and there's nothing wrong in questioning. You can think it, you can discuss it. It's not you too, when your matter comes up, show workings, how it is done. You know, it is how the story ends with how this person flaunts the cars. I had never heard of him. He's looking very hush puppy like, and during hush puppy too, I just did not like the fact that there was no explaining, there was no explanation at the back of it, and we're made to be ashamed of asking. You should not be ashamed of asking. You should question everything until it looks real or until it looks genuine, because the pressure is real.
I agree with Nima. You see, for me, I feel this conversation is about that, where where people are shamed for asking, where does this come from? This wealth that we're displaying, or these riches that people are displaying. Why is it that people are constantly shamed for asking the why? And because we have been shamed, oh, she's jealous, oh, she's angry, oh, what does your father have? This kind of money, have you ever smelt it? Somebody will behave badly and another person wants to speak up for what is right, and then they shut you up because you don't have the money that this badly behaved person has. That is why we're here. We all see these trappings of wealth and riches and we cannot say anything. Those who have worked hard, we've seen a few of them that have come here. We know the hours they put in. We hear their stories. We know what they have done and how they have failed and how they have carried themselves. Even those that did not fail, but they will tell you all the steps that they've taken. You know, they're not, those people are never they're never uncomfortable to talk about how they have built their wealth. But you see these ones where they've used social media to just show off wealth. And there's a way that it's done. For many of the wealthy people in our country that we read about them on Forbes list, how many of them do we see just showing off, you know? I find that many people that work so hard for their money, it's not so easy. If you see it, it's because it has to do with something they're working on, or it means something. But to just show it off and say, which car is the best car and the finest on the sun, which it just always, you know, it just never makes sense. And then people are asked not to ask questions. I truly believe there's nothing wrong in asking someone, oh, how are you making your money? Or how did you come about this? The only people that find it uncomfortable are those who cannot explain legitimately how they've made their money. And if we keep shutting people up, then we'll just keep seeing people like this. And finally, those that the problem is many young people are looking to these people, the way they are flaunting their wealth, and they do it in such a way that, you know, they're young and it's quick. 5 years ago, this is what I'm doing. I'm a tailor, and in 2 years, see the billions I've made. Or I'm selling food by the road. I'm selling gari. Look at the billions I've made. And you're thinking, is this not the same gari business I'm in? Please, how did it happen? You find young people thinking, oh, this is the way to go. Whatever this person is doing, that's what I need to do. And that's why government needs to step in. Because if we don't hold these people accountable quickly, all our children, our next generation will think it is okay to make money however we make it, because we celebrate money more than integrity and character.
So when I saw this, I was like, is it that I personally, I even want to interview such kinds of people, because I want to really ask, is it that when you go into this thing, do you go into it with the hope that you don't believe that you're going to be caught one day? When I saw the video, I saw a part where the Ndlea guys were running after him and he was running. And I was like, where are you running to? You should expect that one day you'll be caught. So where are you running to? You just sit down, face the crime well, since you entered it, you know, and all of that. And you know, the truth is that these kinds of things, when I was looking at the video, I read one comment, there's this comment, they say, it's better to take the risk than to be poor.
Those are the slogans.
Look at
his own slogan
how they are influencing other
life
people.
Is for the living.
One even said that, I swear I'm even looking for any connection like this. I am in for anything except ritual. So you can see, they are ready to take this kind of
ritual day inside now. You way they do fake drug, keep people, not be ritual.
Looking so
that one is murder.
I'm telling you.
The same thing.
So you can tell when you see them, you can actually tell. When you see them around, you can tell that these people are not making money the right way. When was it, Seth? I went to one eatery like that. If you see the cars, about 4 of them, they just came, packed these big cars, entered to go and get, you know, food and all. With their trousers, young guys, you know how they sag, the way they came out, you know, talking, give them this. I was just looking at them. I was like, the first thing that came to my mind was like, how do I immediately I got home, I just sat my son down. I said, please, Because we don't know what to do. You don't know what to say to these people anymore. How difficult is the economy that you think that this is the right thing to do when you know that when you get caught, it's possible for you to get killed? And the fact that he's even lucky that they caught him here in Nigeria. He's in another country.
That's why Oshwap is there. If Oshwap in here, they serve
straight up.
He would be outside.
Yeah? Why will you just risk your life all because of...
I'm happy you read those comments because really at the end of the day, we are learning from this experience and trying to educate and reorientate people's minds. And we can see from the comments that Ramatu you took that people really need their minds to be reorientated, rewired. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll continue with the conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
You guys, this was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
Oh, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me I love them, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always maintain.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's why we they introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban PG radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Bobo. You a job for this
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh. Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it locked.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
Bound to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We've been discussing KC Luxury, and online, the thing was, they said if the the chairman, the Oga Patapata of Ndlea, sat down to do press release on top your case, you are not just a kingpin, you are done. And we saw the video where General Buba Marwa sat down to, because usually it would have been the
huge press.
Femi that would have done this. This was a big sting. 39 billion naira is not small money, but that was just this item that was caught. This is not his entire business. He has been doing business. So if one stack is worth 39 billion, imagine how much they would have been doing consistently. And I feel that every time we take it in the paper, we always celebrate the hard work of Ndlea, but we cannot but talk about it because we owe it as a nation to celebrate agencies that are working. So we celebrate the agency that is working, but what's the next level after this? What is going to happen to KC Luxury? What's going to happen to him? Like, what's the maximum punishment that could happen to him? Because sometimes I feel like our laws are not, the punitive measures are not, it's not as gruesome. As some countries, it is immediate execution.
For drugs, if you have a combined charge list where for trafficking, production, and all of that, you might have, and it depends, really, the judges now have to wear a serious cap because the Ndlea Act truly, somebody leads to death.
2 years of prison.
And it's a few years. They quickly come out. The other woman that was arrested for Ndlea to na socialite, Gayle on point. In fact, she do by day.
Just before.
So we know that once they come back, laundering the image, just host a huge 60th or 40th.
They are back on the social scene.
And our people will go there. We saw one of our ex-convicts vaping, and pictures are everywhere recently. So really, is he remorseful? Are they remorseful when they come out? So we need the judges now to do better. Instead of combining their sentencing and all of that, make it as strenuous as possible because you want to deter people. Don't let me be thinking, go all the money I come in 2 years. I want to see later. You know, and then they come back because this is like a gang ring thing. You heard the briefing. You explained that it's a network, and they called. You know, he was not the only one that was paraded this time. They are a network. So these two people that were caught were and they would look. They also might have an arrangement of let these two fall so that the others can come back, will back you, and all of that gangsters kind of thing.
Happens.
So the judges need to do better. We will have the legislators meant to give us more stiffer penalty.
That's another place I wanted us to go to as well.
It's as soft as kidnapping and all this terrorism too. Our terrorism act needs to be amended to have more stringent measures to deter. Recently, when we're applauding them for considering the amendment, we should have that. It should be more stringent, and so we'll come back.
Let me take this call and I'll come to you, Mariam. Stephen has called in from Abuja. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, Stephen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, ladies. It's been a while. Everybody else are looking like today's bread, fresh like today's bread.
I'm looking fresh like today's bread.
Thank you.
I don't want to make a contribution for this KC Luxury. When you see people flaunting, all manner of cars on social media, you don't even know where they got the money from and all of that.
Don't care.
This generation, their problem is that they don't want to make money, pump champagne, carry women to hotel. They don't want to think about the next generation. They don't want to think about investment. That's why I see people can sell their lifetimes, they are saving, investing in a job because they want to make quick money. Every blessing that God has blessed me with, I had the record. I mean, I'm into real estate. I'm an agent. I can bring out my book. All the property that I'm selling every year, the money I'm making, you can trace them one after the other and all of that. But you see, and I've been doing it over the year. I didn't just arrive by the grace of God. I didn't just arrive. You can grow wealth, but it takes time to build. Somebody say if you jump up, you come down, but you grow up, you stay there. But you see people just come, they say they are selling gold, they hide the under selling gold, you see the kind of car they are driving. It's not commensurate to what they think that is giving them money or their income and all that. It's not commensurate at all. Because these are the things that we need to be bothered about and all of that. That's the thing we need to be bothered about. Because it's very concerned, the Z generation. They just want quick money. Indomie generation, sharp noodle and all of that. But it's cause for concern. And they don't want to do any work. They don't want to learn ski and all of that. They don't want to go and buy expensive car and drive. And people, probably, parents should have their children. Please, where are they getting this money from? Because all of us, we live in Nigeria. We know how the economy is. To rise to stadium in Nigeria, You know, it takes a lot of effort, the help of God, to be able to rise to stand up and all of that. Please, people should be very careful about the people that you are saying they call celebrity, they have money and all of that. But if you find out, Yorùbá ní Ìsàyọ̀rọ̀ ó nẹ́gbin. Most of them, they cannot explain how they got their wealth. The Bible says money that is gotten by vanity, it shall be diminished. But if they are gathered by labor, you know, it will increase and all of that.
Thank you so much, Stephen. You are someone that you are not in the majority of what is happening for our young people now. But Mariam, you were going to say something.
Yes, you know, you were talking about what happens to him now, and for those who are in charge and who are in charge of deciding what happens to him, for our legislators, the judiciary, I would like them to put into consideration what this means for what this man is doing and others like him. They are responsible, directly responsible for every child, young child who has been derailed by drug use and drug abuse. For all the millions and millions of naira families are trying to put together to help their siblings or family member in rehab. For all the people who have lost breadwinners or parents or siblings to addiction, and they are struggling, they are frustrated, they are even coming now on social media, they are crying. For every young Nigerian you see lying down on the street, naked, walking around, screaming, shouting, falling into gutters, these are the people responsible. When they destroy you, the money they make from that, they buy the jets, they buy the cars, they buy the wines, and then they sit down, they flaunt it in your faces. But at what cost? At the cost of your future, at the cost of the next generation's ability to make something of themselves. There are countries that have been completely derailed because they have a huge majority of people who are using drugs. Is that the sort of thing we want? So when we put that into perspective, that this is what these people are doing, they're destroying generations, they're destroying homes, they're destroying families. These people deserve to be punished seriously. So I don't know, the judiciary, this is your job. Legislators, this is your job. Do these people deserve any form of leniency? Do they deserve any form of forgiveness?
We need to review the laws.
Yeah, exactly. There are too many people, families suffering because of this sort of, because of drug sale and smuggling happening, and the audacity of them to show us the ill-gotten wealth and display it and make fun and say to us, nobody has these cars, nobody has this, nobody has this, on people's generation, on people's heads. Parents have put together money, send their children off to school. People like you, like this person, will now destroy their lives so that they can show off cars and private jets and alcohol.
Terrible. Let me take Nelson. Nelson has called us from Port Harcourt. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing in the studio?
Very well, thank you.
I appreciate the conversation, but I think this is something that is not well highlighted enough in closed circuit in the society. All right. So we have things like this keep popping up every now and then. Okay. The reason is oftentimes Nigerians don't have a proper definition of what contentment is. All right. So it starts from that point. What contentment is not the desire not to want more. That's what people confuse. Contentment is only the ability to manage yourself in the time of need. Because when you say, are you contented? You ask yourself, do you want more? Is Dangote still looking for more? Yes. Is he contented? Maybe no. But does he know how to manage himself in times of need? These are the key elements of the society. And as you may have it, it happens literally everywhere. It happens literally everywhere. In church spaces, school spaces, people want to. In fact, let me give you an instance. If you go to the civil service now, right, there's what they call the book me down syndrome. You're on a lesser salary, but you start booking things down that are more above your salary structure. So it grows into the four walls of the society. For Casey Luxury, there are people who would not kick against him. My point now is, what happens after this? Is he going to just buy his way out of it, and then we go to another bandwagon, some AK market day again, and say someone else is actually coming up to do this kind of thing again? My question is, let us have a system that follows up with this case. it might just be a distraction point for the real kingpins of the business. That is just the truth about it. So my point is, they should have a proper standout system that orchestrates the punishment for such crimes.
Yeah, so it's quite unfortunate that ill-got wealth like that. You know, most times they use it anyhow, they spend anyhow and all of that. You can imagine having such kind of money and then he uses it to build, you know, industries, invest it properly and tell himself that he's not going to go back into this. So
doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right at the end of the day. I agree with you. So, but at the end of the day, now, I think we should sit down and think, why do our youths, why do they go into such kinds of things? What's the government doing? First of all, the government, they really need to try and build industries. Most times, people that go into such crimes. So we need to build more industries. The government should try and see how they can build more industries so that they can provide employment opportunity for all of these people, so that at least there will be a reduction in these kinds of crimes.
Yeah, I will blame parenting and community, because I think that there are poor people, and we've said it all the time. There are people that are struggling for everyday food, but they are not going to rob. They are not going into selling drugs just for everyday food. So it's a case of parenting and money. Yes. Some people say our morals are so high that will banish you. We cannot come and spend that money here because your money is impoverising people. That we need to go back to that place. Because so nobody should be collecting.
Yes.
The society we have now, anyhow you make money, they just collect from you. You know that you already have a crisis. Because we no longer, there's no hardship.
Yes. There's the hardship.
That's not based on hardship.
Now will not even allow you to
there's a point from
the hardship will not even allow you to think that.
I agree with you, Ramat. There's a level of hopelessness in society that encourages crime. But what we are saying is, I pray that we have leaders who understand how important it is to shape culture. We day where we day now, social media they train children. If you know those they say streets, yes, because your child is not indoor. We have been lucky.
To you all.
Hello, good morning. Speak up, please.
Good morning. Good morning to you all. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I commend your station for bringing up this one this morning, and thank you to all you ladies there that you are doing a good job.
Thank you, sir.
And number one, we have to commend the Ndlea boss, General Buba Marwa, for standing up, you know, to be taking these people down one after the other. But they should know that they still have a lot of jobs to do, because this one they boss now is a big thing that is going for international. But locally here you will see some area, some environment. It's because of the high brow places you people are living on. If you enter some, you know, local areas, see young boys from 12, 13, you know, to 18, 20, 21, 22. They don't work, nothing. They just take this drug as a normal thing every day. Every day, they go to the street, tell people when vehicles are going on the road, they come and meet you, raise hands up. Immediately you give them the money, they just jump to the person selling the drugs for them in the one corner there. Okay? Then you see the social media, like when I saw this thing yesterday, if you go to the comment section, you will see some young guys that are saying, waiting, they will settle Dadani. Once you settle now, it will come out. I told most of them that you are fooling yourself, not with General Buba Marwa. Anybody they take now is going down. Same thing apply to fraud money. Everywhere. All these young guys, they don't want to work. The next thing is they are pressing buttons. Just look at it. Look at drugs. I mean, and you see this kind of person coming out as a saint and as a good person into the society, not knowing that they are destroying the society. They just pick one guy in Ghana now, Abu whatever. His case is like a hospital case. You can imagine somebody sitting down in Ghana, people money, you know, from America down to Ghana and be living a luxury life. You see, a lot of even children doesn't want to even go to school. Go to all these local school area. Apart from the school people like you put your children, go to all these government school. anything from 1 or 2 o'clock, go to their DC, you see them coming out fighting, smoking, daylight. That's why I said NDLA still have a lot of work to do. We commend them for this. We commend them for the one they've been doing from back. They still need to bust more.
A whole lot.
Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Balogun. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll sort of wrap up this conversation. Stay with us, to be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
You make choices every day. Your essential routine shouldn't be one of them. Start with Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon, that gives you 48 hours moisture. Then, lock in that powerful dark wood scent with Nivea Men Deep Roll-On with Max Tech that gives you 72 hours sweat and odor protection. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin. Nivea Men, proud sponsors of Real Madrid.
Hey, honey, we missed you.
Grandma misses you too.
Home is in the moments we share.
You have a great idea.
With a blend of selected herbs and spices, Onga brings home even more taste and aroma to your favorite dishes.
Great.
Shared moments deserve great tasting meals made with the improved Onga cubes.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare you.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive. We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
Our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It they gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija, your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no doubt.
Hopelessness would make someone desperate enough to consider things that we know are immoral, or like to consider blood money as money. You know, but I did not agree with it. I just felt like, no, some people are poor, but they are not hopeless. And Nima was trying to explain that there's validity to what is being said.
So there's a level of hopelessness. We see it up north, where young boys are, all they've always known is extreme poverty on their side, extreme ladis, or at least a better life on the side of terrorists. You see people that kidnapped, no options, no exposure to alternatives. But we know that this level of this one is doing is greed, basic greed.
Yeah.
This is not basic shelter, food, and clinical provision. The flaunting, the flamboyance is nothing can get somebody to his place except greed. As in, they call it ojukokoro. Now I remember that I've used this when that caller called and make that proverb of Sale or leg me. This is not a negative statement. I've heard it used negatively sometimes. It's actually a positive statement to let you understand the dignity of labor. In some work, it is in those uncaptured work, labor, plumber, soccer, packer, unicorn, those dirty jobs that you finally make it. But if you have disgust about certain fields of work, you will never consider it. That's why that statement was given to encourage work. Yes, there's a negative possible interpretation, but that's not it. Some people will say, it's for you to go and find mentor. It's not for you to go and find...
How about those that are using this negative cases now they are mentor?
Yes, there are a lot of...
Their objective is greed, of course. You want to become a Dangote overnight. Dangote that was interviewed, they talk about how many businesses he did. Only a few blow.
Yeah. Let me take this call, then I'll come to you, Mariam.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Good morning. You're live.
Okay. Good morning. I just want to contribute to the discussion. Let me tell you something. Big money don't come clean, and clean money don't come big. It's lack of contentment. Lack of contentment. I think in the kind of issue. When I just graduated in the 80s, I have friends that are armed robbers. I have friends that are cocaine dealers. Those friends I just graduated. I don't have a job. I was staying in my father's house in the area. These boys, they are living lavishly. I came from a Muslim background. During the festival, they bring beers, they bring malts. So they be driving young guys of 25, 24, they are driving 505 Santana, which was in vogue then. They be asking me, is it an understanding type? As they say, now my line understanding. They give me, but that doesn't mean I should follow them. By the time they call these people, they want to go and rob a bank. By the time they rob the bank, some of them that cannot swim, and there's a river at the back of the bank. When the police caught them, some of them that cannot swim, they caught them. But some of the Benin guys that can swim,
yes,
they cocaine something. I was very Korea. That easy just tell me that if I get to the airport, they fish me out. So it's what the one is upbringing that matters. If I wanted to do it, I would have done it. And those people that are armed robbers now, they are no more. That they wait.
Thank you so much, Shegun. Thank you so much, Shegun. Parenting upbringing.
I just wanted to, add a little thing to the conversation of how much poverty can drive you to crime. As much as I agree to some extent that poverty plays a significant role in, turning young people to crime. I feel that when we're talking about this particular situations, especially with the drug pushing and acquiring of so much wealth, I think it's beyond poverty or needing to survive. This is truly about greed. And secondly, Nima also mentioned it. It's also there's this thing in our society where there's no dignity in labor. There are some jobs that are too small, too cheap, too dirty for us. Do you know one of my very favorite things to do? I like to watch people who do like DIYs, who are able to build their homes, especially Oyinbo people. They have that as a culture. They're able to, if they will look at it, I bought this house, I cannot afford a carpenter, a this, a that. They put it together, put wood together and build their homes, do lots of things for themselves. What we call, working with your hands. But here, we have a name for them. These are people who are not important. They are not that sophisticated. They are not intelligent, or something, or they are too poor. They are beneath us. Meanwhile, in other parts of the world, these people bring in a whole lot of money. There's someone I watch, he gives financial advice, and he was saying about how some people spend so much money to go to the university. And, they told two stories of one who went to university, another who went to plumbing, and how much money was able to raise and then use that money to go to university. But here, plumbing, we see it as worse than a drug pusher. If a young man comes up now and shows, and he's putting on social media what he needs to do, plumbing job or tiling job, we don't respect him if he's not showing off ill-gotten wealth from drug pushing and showing off Lamborghinis and showing off all those things, and then say, I'm the only one that has this, I'm the only one that has that. We don't respect those people. So even us as a society, and we have to start thinking differently. Your child will come to you and say, I want to be a teacher. You're like, God forbid, God forbid. The child is already thinking, what is wrong with being a teacher? What is wrong? And then he sees you looking on social media and hailing them, this sort of people, like, and then the child is putting two and two together. It's like, okay, so this is what we need to do. Not doing what really helps us build character and integrity. So this fight that we're fighting, yes, is one against drug, ill-gotten wealth from drug use and drug abuse and drug smuggling. But beyond poverty, there's a mindset that we have that we need to change, where we are respecting and worshiping money above anything else. There's nothing wrong in aspiring to live a wealthy life and be successful. Nobody is stopping you from doing that. Please, as much as you can, fly. But know that there are legitimate ways of doing things and there are illegitimate ways of doing things. There are some that are legal and some that are not legal. There are some that will cause people to lose their lives, that what you're doing is affecting generations of people. And there are those that you're helping build generations, not only just your economy, not yourself, but you're building generations of people. That is where we should put our focus on. No matter what it is that we do with our hands, as far as there is respect for that thing and it builds someone up, that is what we should push our children to. That is what we should celebrate. Enough of celebrating people that just show us wealth, and then we have suspicion that this cannot be real wealth, and we still celebrate them. We sing about them, we want to take pictures with them and post on our social media because, yes, then you know that I'm happening as well. So we're all complicit in one way or the other in encouraging this. So beyond poverty, our mindset and the things we find important plays a role.
Yeah, so for me, realistically, if we look at the way things are going, you will see that somehow, I always think of how we can make sure that our youth don't commit this kind of crimes. They don't go into all of these things. Where you see that at the end of the day, the minimum wage is 70,000. Look into that 70,000, you realize that you can't really do much. What I'm trying to say is that the government needs to do more. They need to do more so that our children can have something to fall back to. Like recently, my friend and I, we sat down, we're talking about how we can make a certain amount of money. We put all the odds together, we put everything together. We realized that we don't even have the amount of money to make sure that we get a certain kind of money to come in. We're now considering the banks and all of that. We now started thinking of the interest rates and all of that, how high it was. So at the end of the day, we backed down. So what I'm just trying to say is that even when they have, they have what it takes, or they know that they want to make such kind of money and they want to start making that kind of money, they know that there are some things the government has not put in place, and that thing can make them start thinking of going into those kind of crimes and all of that. So
I just took a loan at 30%.
30%.
Tell me what
high.
Business, how I'm going to get that money back. I will get it back, but my clients would, at what cost?
Exactly.
They will pay for it. It will chop into my profit because I'm borrowing money at 30%. But I told my staff, all of them, like, I said, we need the money, so we borrowed it. There's nothing we can do about it. But that's what you can get from the bank. So, yes, there should be hope.
Let's not be pressured into...
Yes, there should be hope. We expect the government to give people hope. Let the National Reorientation Agency do the work. We have too many negative influencers online. That is influencers that are just flaunting flamboyant lifestyle without anybody being able to understand where their wealth come from. There should be an agency that is asking those questions. We have EFCC, we have ICPC. We have people that are meant to question wealth. And at the end of the day, as a society, we must say no to blood money. Anybody making money from drugs, anybody making money from fraud, anybody making money from fake drugs, anybody making money from illegal means, it is blood money. Yes. You that collect the money, whether money from kidnapping, you collect that money online, you are saying they should send to your account, you are also spending blood money because you're spending money that costs people their life, brings tears to people's faces, and we don't want that. So let's spread the word. Talking to one another to try and change how we think and what we are expecting. Those kind of comments under that video should not happen. Don't be asking them to cut soap for you when the person just was found for drugs.
Involve me.
Ndlea, well done.
Thank you, Ndlea.
Well done, Ndlea. We celebrate your efforts. There is more work, but keep on doing it. That's what
Judiciary, do your part.
Yes, yes, that part was very key. Legislator, judiciary, stiffer punishment for these crimes. Let's review our laws to ensure that the punitive measure is very strong. Not that in a few years' time they come out and they say they've served their time. They should be welcome back into the society. And then
continue living off the ill-gotten wealth.
Thank you so much. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll move on to another topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Every day, across forests, highways, towns and villages, brave men and women stand watch so that Nigeria can sleep. They leave their families behind, confront danger head-on, and make sacrifices many of us will never see. Yet, the enemies of our nation continue their assault. They target our children. They murder innocent citizens. They force families from their homes. They turn thriving communities into places of fear and uncertainty. Their goal is simple: to break our spirit, divide our people, and steal the future of our nation. But Nigeria is stronger than terror. As we demand greater accountability, stronger security measures, and more effective action from those entrusted with our safety, we must also play our part. Support our security forces. Salute their gallantry. Stand with those who stand for us. If you see something, say something. Let us be our brother's keeper. We must never surrender to fear, despair, or hopelessness. This is not the time for division, not by tribe, not by religion, not by region, not by political party. Because terror recognizes no ethnicity, no faith, and no ideology. Its enemy is all of us. And together, united as one people, we can defeat it. For our children, for our communities, for our future, for Nigeria. Join the movement. Stand for our country. Stand for one another. #Unite against terror.
Entertainment just found a new home. Your favorite shows, your biggest stars, now closer than ever. TVC Entertainment.
TVC Entertainment. Now on DSTV, channel 164.
TV Entertainment. Something for everyone.
Just quick questions, quick moves, and quick cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me I love them oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and Omo, they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
Entertainment splash every weekdays on TVC. Now on DSTV channel 164.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person waiting for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. So, Bobo.
Gen Z, it a job for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country. Yes, so keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
Come to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me I love them oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and Omo, they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express, premium gist on cruise mode. Always first, always maintain.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Last week, Lagos State Deputy Governor Kadiri Obafemi Hamzat described the practice of spotting luxury vehicles along the road to photograph or record them as criminal. Following concerns raised by broadcaster Jimmy Disu about car spotters obstructing traffic along the corridor, he warned that government would take action against those found engaging in the practice. But yesterday, popular lifestyle influencer Ola of Lagos appeared at Ikoyi roundabout where he mentored local car spotters on proper car spotting etiquette. He also appealed to the governor to show them leniency, arguing that they are passionate automobile enthusiasts rather than public nuisance. Following the video, which went viral, Lagos State Commissioner for Environment Okumba Wahab clarified the government's position. He said, car spotting itself is not the problem, but the enthusiasts must not obstruct the road, constitute a nuisance, or infringe on people's privacy. The commissioner advised car spotters to take their activities to appropriate locations, including car lots where the car can be photographed, and admire vehicles without obstructing traffic. However, he made it clear that remaining on public roads specifically for car spotting would not be permitted. Are car spotters now simply young enthusiasts celebrating their passion for automobiles, or has the practice crossed the line into a nuisance and public safety concerns? And can the government regulate the activities without completely killing the culture? Join the conversation by calling us on 020-1635-2013. You can also tweet to us or you can drop your comments on YouTube. We're streaming live right there. I didn't know car spotting was a thing. I'm a novice in this matter. But when I saw the videos, it didn't look like it's a career. It looked like... Let me reserve my comment. Let me first hear from the ladies. Ladies, when you saw the video, at mentor, at mentee, what did you think? Mentor being Ola of Lagos and mentees being...
Got lucky at spotting. You know the sports car? You sports cars. You see
everybody now when you see cars, you...
So what is this where we say shipping culture is important, and I want to commend the Deputy Governor of Lagos for calling it what it is, and I hope that there will be enforcement of it, because unfortunately I've witnessed it result in the wrong thing. I was at Civic Center, they were spotting cars on their way to Lekki's, and somebody had to throw something down, and then the guy wanted to pick it, and then one car climbed his legs in front of me. I don't know how I made it home because I had goosebumps all over me. I didn't know it could become something like that, but with sports car every day, it's become it's become a dangerous industry. The other day was this House on the Rocks pastor whose car was spotted, and he felt attacked, and he pulled out a stunt gun according to him. To defend himself. Is this how we will continue to accept everything that looks unacceptable, looks raw nonsense, and make good of it and give it a good name just so that we can adopt it? We see cars every day. We know cars. We also have, in the days of smartphone, a means to a sports car. You don't need to know who the owner of the car is. What has happened is that we started a culture where we spot cars, and from there we spot the owners of cars, and then we feel that if you can afford a certain kind of car, you can afford to feed all of us and adopt us. A colleague of mine on her way to work every morning has to drop money for boys. She lives in Ogba, has to cross to Agege to get into her staff bus. If she's coming 500, sometimes they'll say it's their birthday, madam is 5,000. If she says she doesn't have car, they'll say it's a transfer she should do. This morning, as tired and as her day started, but she had to part with 2,000. So what are we saying? Is it that you don't see car enough? You don't spot car enough? Go to Beggar now if it's car is your problem. Along the Western Avenue, there's car mats. You can spot car. Should be car of spot. You will spot car tire. If you are good enough, you look decent enough, they can allow you. It's a marketing PR thing. But you spotting car, running after cars on the road should not be allowed. On this Eco Road, the Eco Club Road to the roundabout, there's a club there. When I go and drop somebody and I just say they're going to come back like this, you will see boys on the street. They will let you know who is in the club, running after it. As in their level of hopeless, we cannot legitimize something like that. We will not allow it to be our culture. We will not accept it. It is not a credible means of income. It is not something you should not be a proud thing to do. Go and find jobs. You too.
The mentor was explaining how you can do it.
So it's a subtle disguise of begging.
Okay.
Yes. Let someone else go.
So there are two different things. Car spotting is a thing, and there's a way that it is done. And it is a recognized sport or activity all over the world. But what we are doing here in Nigeria is not car spotting. It's what we have always done. Human being spotting. That's what we are doing. We are looking, because if it's just the car, you see the car, you take the pictures, because you're meant to take pictures, and you go your way. It's about the car, not the individual driving the car. But when you stop to insist that the individual in the car pays you something, or the person will not move, or you do, that is different. We've always had that culture where a group of boys on the streets will see you, will hail you, and expect that you drop something. At first, many Nigerians used to do, you throw cash at them, and it just makes you feel good. They've hailed you. Oh, I like your car, and then it became a thing where sometimes if you don't drop, they wonder why. Now you must pay to pass. So they're two different things, and that's one thing I find in our country sometimes, because we tend to put everything together, then we now throw everything out. There's something called car spotting. There are apps actually that have been developed for this particular sport. So what I would like us to do is separate it and maybe license it for those who are doing it. But you see the group of people that come and surround your car, that's not what they're doing. Those people are harassing drivers, they are assaulting them. That one is just criminal activity, and it has become so worrisome. It's become so common now. It used to be places, there are places where they'll be like, oh, please don't take side streets, don't take back roads, because you might find these boys. Now on major roads, broad daylight, they surround you, harass you, assault you, and demand that you give them something. And sometimes not just enough that you give them something, they'll tell you exactly what they want from you. That's just criminal activity, simple and short, and all you have to do is set the police on them, arrest them, and punish them accordingly, and then stop people from loitering about, because we will not stop human beings who have worked hard for their money from using their resources.
You better go and buy a Korokwe card that you'll be using.
No, it's not fair. If people have worked hard for their money and they are taxpayers and they are doing their best for their communities and their country, and then you and then they will not be so those ones, as far as I'm concerned, those are criminals that need to be punished for their behavior.
Yeah, so I like the fact where you said the car spotters abroad, they are being licensed or something.
I said maybe we should start doing that for our country so that we are separating them from the criminals.
Yeah, because the ones that are on the road, they are people, they are criminals, honestly speaking, because if you see the way they are even dressed and everything, you know that these people are not even supposed to come close to your car. They're not supposed to come close to your car. We've seen a lot of things like that happen, especially along this corridor, the Lekki corridor. There are too many people. We can't even differentiate the car spotters from every other person, from the beggars, from people who sell on the road. All of them, they are all the same. And most times, is when you are driving a very good car, you see them come close to you. But thank God, anyhow car we do that, so they will not even come and spot us. They will not spot us and all of that. So, but you see, the truth is that it's not just only them. They have to get rid of everybody that's, that are on the road that commit nuisance, because there are several times that you be on the road, you find out that some people, there was a time I was on the road, one lady just came, and one of these beggars just came, they started washing, they will just pour that soap on your windscreen and start, so because you don't give them anything, they will leave it like that for you. They left it like that on my car, and me, unfortunately, I didn't have water in my so I couldn't, I just used the wiper, and then it became, so everybody, our roads need to be, free. Yes, it needs to be free so that we can. And sometimes you'll be on the road, when it's red, they won't cross the road. People will not cross the road. Immediately it turns green. Everybody, green is for cars, it's not for you people. Red is for you by the side of the road to cross the road.
Point where we will start teaching common sense.
Because we don't even know. We don't know how. There was a time I was even on the. There was a time, another time again, where in traffic, in front, you see them. They were robbing some cars in front. We didn't even know.
You won't be able to tell the difference.
You won't know because they'll be very close. You won't know. So everybody needs to leave the road, not just the car spotters. I think everyone just needs to leave.
Okay, so I have some tips. I had to bring it up. Can we take that?
And I'll come to it. Okay. So we have there's car spotting for extorting money. There's car spotting for content creation. There's car spotting as per the one that we see on the one that social media do, which is, oh, I just saw it, like if a car enthusiast who just really, because when you explained, I understood what my son, my last born, loves cars. Oh, I just saw this car. That is a Kineko. That is a this one. When we travel together, I get tired. Inside the car is like saying, "Oh my goodness, did you see that?" It's a, even
as young as he is,
he's always loved identifying cars. I didn't see it as car spotting. We didn't label it, but we just know he sees all the cars on the road and he calls them out while we are in the car together. I don't even notice that the car passed, but all of those things now, they've created an economy around it. And the economy is currently thriving. There are people who are using content creation of car spotting as a way to make money from online. And they also get physical tips from it. How do you then dissuade those kind of people from doing what has already brought them physical cash and they see it as their means of livelihood? To the extent that a lot of Lagos can counter what the governor said, to say, no, don't do this, so let us find a way to tamper justice with mercy, because he felt that it's already bringing revenue to these people. So here is where
he's right. We should not just throw it away, because the car spotting, as I think we've already explained here, is different from those ones that those extortionists are not car spotting. They are looking for human beings to assault and harass. That's all that they're doing. Let's not put them in that category. And let's not handle them as if they are car spotters. Please, let's just know that these people have a problem and we should deal with them. For car spotting, they say that, there are different ways to do it. And that's how you know that these people are not the same as these badly behaved people on the street. Hoodlums. They said that... to spot a car, it has to be on the road, so it's not parked somewhere. It has to be in transit on the road. Then they say you must prioritize safety if you're a car spotter, meaning do not obstruct traffic. Try and stay on the sidewalk. If you're in a car while you're driving, your passenger can take a picture of that. They do not expect you to engage and stop the car and stop the driver of the car. That is not car spotting. It's the car that you're seeing. That's all you need to do. Respect the owner and their property is number 3.
You start putting your hand and...
Exactly. Never touch or lean against a stranger's vehicle. If the owner is nearby, ask them. And if they give you permission, go ahead. Do not surround them, be banging on their doors and windows and threatening to take out their mirrors. That is not car spotting. That is criminal activity. And they said privacy first. You cannot even share someone's whatever,
yes, don't share their number plates or their
don't
face.
share exactly.
So don't do that. But criminals can then know that that's the car this person drives.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, because we here in Lagos, in Nigeria, everything is about money. They said it's not even about the most expensive cars. Just rare cars. Some of them really old vintage cars people haven't seen in a while. But these ones that are assaulting people are just targeting, profiling people that have very expensive cars and figuring out that, okay, this person must be wealthy and therefore we must extort the person. There are 2 different groups of people. Please, let's not put them in the same category. Deal with the criminals and let car spotting that is done properly, following the tips, let them be.
Okay. Balogu has called in from Ogudu. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Balogu from Ogudu.
Welcome to the show. You're live.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Now, quick one. See, this Ola of Lagos, he is not commissioner or anything to do with government. He is not in position to tell what Lagos government has to do. The deputy governor has seen the green light that once this thing is not quickly corrected now, later when these people now use it as opportunity to rob big people in a big car, that's not a profession. That is not a profession at all. Saying that they make quick and small money. Which money are they making? Coming to the road, they're harassing people inside their private car. If they want to do any sporting business, let them go to where they sell their car slots and do video of cars there. Not people going on the road. You don't even know what people are thinking inside their car. You now just jump on the road and now say, hey, they not give them money. Before you know it, one devil will enter their head to start using it to rob people on the highway.
You do.
That is not a profession. Which course is that in university? Which course? To carry phone and be taking somebody inside a private car? That is not a profession. People be allowed.
Which course?
Be allowed. It's an illiterate. Most of all these people, they should learn a good lesson from government. The deputy governor have seen it as a big bad signal ahead. All these people, when they do it, they throw money to them. Let somebody call them that they give them the color of the car, the kind of a car that they want them to shut the person down. They collect the money and do it.
Kidnapping can even...
It has to stop immediately. Nobody will dictate to Lagos state government the way they are going to put Lagos in the right way. How can you go be on the road and be carrying phone? Do you know that most of them, they see all these spiritual fathers, all these high personality. Imagine Dangote going on the road now, or Tekola, all those big imam or prophet or pastor, now jump on his car. Now they say, hey, now collect money. Which course is that in university?
Which course?
Which course?
There's no course.
Thank you so much, Mr. Balogun, for your contribution.
Yeah, so I wanted to add this. I said, okay, if somebody wants to go into this sport, you can actually invest in a very good camera. Stand far away, zoom it. It can work. And yes, zoom it, and then you get all the angles that you need, or you use a drone. There are different ways that you can do
serious about business of content creation.
Exactly. Yes,
you can even start small with your single phone, but give distance now.
Yes, exactly. Privacy. So then when you go, you edit, remove the plate number, do all of stay away for now. Nigeria.
If it's the car you're spotting,
there's also, we're talking shaping minds, culture, and all of that. Ola, when he started, I was consuming him on Facebook back then, and I did not look at the cars so that I could know who the owners were. He just used to show us cars, and every car looked good, a new car, an old one, and that are on the streets of Lagos, and we liked them. But what we are dealing with now, Ola should not play lip service to what we are dealing with. The worst part of it is that we have a large bank of unemployed young boys who think it is making them exposed vulnerably to abuse. Idle hands, all of that, just lying along our road in the name of car sporting without any form of education. They don't know, and education not be by book, and they always talk at least just enlighten your own mind. If what you're doing, sporting cars and not sporting the owners, is something you are exposing yourself, people abuse them. Some people offered, it was a skit by this guy, I like his skit. This Ilorin boy that had a comedy show recently. The one that videoed his wife in labor. The guy had a video where he was doing car begging, and he was invited into the car, and an abuse was likely. And then he was trying to get out of the car, and the person put the car on central lock and started begging. Such can be the outcome of all of these things that you do. One of the outcomes is the one I cited. You successfully spotted the car, spotted the owner, and what was thrown? He jumped before a moving bus to pick it. That. Because if he lasts 1 minute,
another person.
So we know it is a dangerous trend we're allowing to shape us. We will not allow it as a society, so that people will look for safer, more healthier means to do this content creation. Because the money that comes from car sporting, now content creators, you post it, you get views, and all those days when you used to sports car, when we did not have social media, with a sports car. Heaven did not fall. You see it, you like it, you sit down. And I had a collection of about 24 cars, toy cars for my son, just because of he like cars. Everything lost one by one because he will show somebody, this car, you have spoilers. It's wet. He will describing cars. At the end of the day, he will outgrow it. If he grows up, you must control. Parenting also. Please, we need to help ourselves. We had the first topic, we had the second topic. There's a way.
Yeah, family system.
There was something talk about saying behind the scene. You're praying, you're raising. You are the one setting wrong right. Can you call this? Ola too, you know now, you cannot call this a means of income. You depend on, not that this is your invoice for the service rendered. It is because you're depending on the generosity of one person. If you're not generous, you attack them.
Yeah,
no.
Which happens.
That's the danger. I understand that government must be. They've seen the wedding and they saw the attacks. They saw all the people throwing money. The people who started the throwing money thing. You hear me? I throw money. They are then victim, and they complained. We had our military men in uniform having to come into a venue to do security work, to do bouncer work. It was because we have gotten to here. That's how dangerous the trend will be. And we cannot be seen as a nation anywhere in the world as one who permits such a behavior. We have to think of it holistically and sanitize it.
Thank you so much.
At the detriment of whoever.
I was, because I felt we didn't have enough time, I didn't want to link it with what happened at Pella's wedding.
It's the thing, that's the same thing.
But
that
really,
was the height of it.
It was, that what happened there was not car spotting, it was extortion. And I know we had discussed it. But there is the impact of car spotting, the way we currently do it, which is not the car spotting the way it's meant to be done.
That's not the name
on
for it.
Our tourism. Imagine you come as a tourist to Lagos and you are being hosted in a really nice car, and this is what you see of Lagos. You won't have more tourists doing that. If you are planning to have economic activities and you come, they bring a big car to welcome you to Lagos, take you around Lagos, and instead of you seeing Lagos as a place to do business, what you see is you have a feeling of anxiety of being about to be attacked in the States. You won't put your funds into that state.
Exactly.
You know, there is a security risk to you publicizing somebody's car model and attaching the person's name to their car model. And we cannot take away lack of education. And I have to say it again, because of our last caller, Balogun, spoke about, you don't go to school to go and learn how to do car spotting. You cannot even be defending that kind of thing. And I know that we might say, I'm not talking about conventional education. I'm saying educating your mind. Know right from wrong, morals, being able to protect people's privacy. You see them with family, you just be like, okay, these people are with family, let me just respect their privacy. That education needs to happen. Your freedom ends at the contacts with my own freedom. If your freedom infringes on my freedom, then you are no longer free. So we must be able to express ourselves without infringing on other people's freedom. This is worrisome as a trend, and I cannot wait to see how it is going to be implemented. We need to stop it completely. The idea of illegitimate car spotting that is actually extortion in disguise. That's what we can take on the show today. Enjoy a beautiful rest of the day. Bye.